Jersey. We went on Google and this is what we found. I think the guy said like the population of this place is like 190,000 people. So it's a pretty small area. So if you like suburbs, you would love Oshawa. We're just checking out some old cars now. Oh my god, a Disney celebrity is under this fabric. I don't know why it's covered though. I kind of want to see it.
Look at the air vents, you have to open manually.
Seriously, the more I look at any of these cars, they look like they came out of those like 70s movies or like Grease or something, so it's kind of cool. I'd drive that car. I'd drive that car too. Want to say something? It's the time to say it. Just tell them. Just tell them the truth now. What do you want to say to them?
I will always stay a secret.
I'm gonna say something.
I'm Batman. Now we're going to another museum. We are going to go to, what's it called? The Military Museum. So hopefully it's still open and we can check it out. We are now in the, what's this place called?
This is the Ontario Regiment RCAC Museum. Hello.
This is, what's your name?
My name is Sarah. I'm a tour guide here at the Ontario Regiment Museum. Our history starts 151 years ago in 1866. Here we have the progression of the gas mask, which originally started off as a urine-soaked handkerchief because the ammonia would actually dissolve chlorine gas. So while it was an uncomfortable situation, it saved you from actually having your lungs literally dissolve in your chest.
Just inhale your own pee?
Pretty much. Yeah. But it would dissolve this chemical gas that would pretty much essentially turn your lungs to mush inside of your chest, which was not fun. And so the same sort of thing happened with this later book that came out in 1916, I believe. It would also be soaked in urine, but it had a small exhalation valve that would allow soldiers to breathe out proper, because this would actually have to be shoved into their nostrils and their mouth to avoid any sort of gas leakage. An interesting thing about Hitler's mustache was that he actually had to cut it off because he was a victim of a mustard gas attack, which is actually why he refused to use mustard gas in warfare. But he had one of those big curly ones like the Pringles guy. But because he couldn't get his gas mask on in time, he then suffered the consequences of mustard gas attack, and so that's why he cut it off, so that he could put on his mask properly.
What do you know? Literally, isn't it funny that you could be wearing the hat and you're Charlie Chaplin and then you take the hat off and you're Hitler? So sad.
Because Oshawa is the home of General Motors Canada, thanks to Honorary Colonel Robert Sam McLaughlin.
Did you know that?
No.
Is home to Canada's largest collection of operational military vehicles outside of the Canadian Forces. We have about 82, 83 operational vehicles here.
Okay, how do you say that?
This is klotzen, nicht kleckern.
What does that mean?
Do it right, and not do like small things. Do it right, first way.
This is how tall I am next to this. I also realized posting something to do with the military could create some form of like discussion or disagreement amongst people. Just understand that we are doing this, you know, just to show you guys a little bit around Canada. And I mean, I have the utmost respect for the people who serve our country, and for anyone who is watching this and has served their country. Thank you so much for fighting for the rights of your people and the security of your country. I'm not saying I agree with violence, but this is just another reality of the world. But this museum is pretty cool, and that lady is pretty nice. So again, I'm so small compared to everything, and I just hope you guys are enjoying this stuff. So if you need any more information, please do not hesitate to contact these wonderful people, or just come down to Oshawa and do it in person. Is there anything else you want to say to everybody?
Well, I guess thank you guys for watching and checking out what the museum has to offer. We're very supportive of veterans of all countries, not just Canadians. And so we implore you to come and check us out and see how we try to preserve Canada's military history, and how you can take something away from that and maybe help preserve it yourself.
Awesome. Awesome. Cool. All right, now we are out of here, I think. So we're just about to leave the military museum now, and I wanted to say a big thanks to the Ontario Regiment Museum. I think we had a really good time here. We had a beautiful tour guide, and again, I mean, she really didn't have to like kind of walk around with us and give us that educated tour. They were just about to close, and yet she made the time to do that. So I think that's really cool. I think it's important to have that kind of spirit to want to help people. So if you feel like this is a video that someone would enjoy and you want to share it with someone, please feel free to do that. Always remember there's enough room for all of us to succeed, for all of us to have the life we want. Until next time, think strong always. Bye.
Sorry, I'm not very good at this.
Don't be nervous, it's okay.
Are you going to edit this? I already do. Okay, thank you.
So I will link everything that she is talking about in the description box. Blah, 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 blah.